Welcome to Tiger Talk, your source for information about your hometown and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by
Whistle Stop Donuts, Hancock's Neighborhood Market, String Beans Coffee House, Mrs. McLovett's Cupcakes, Brantley Furniture, and Perry's Floors and More. Stay tuned. Tiger Talk coming up next.
Make the morning great with a stop at Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main Street in Princeton. Whistle Stop makes their donuts fresh daily, and they're ready on your way to work or school. They have a wide variety of fresh donuts, so you can surprise the office with a dozen delicious donuts. And remember, after 11 a.m., donuts are only $5 per dozen through August 8th. Stop by Whistle Stop today and enjoy a donut or a dozen. They're open 5 a.m. to noon, Monday through Saturday. Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main in Princeton.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop for delicious homemade goodness. Hancock's makes their own fresh chicken salad, pimento cheese, salads, and a variety of mouth-watering desserts sure to please your entire family. While at Hancock's, be sure to visit their meat department for the best selection of USDA choice meats in the area. Hancock's Neighborhood Market in Cadiz, hometown, homemade goodness, and the Hancock name you know and trust for quality for your family. Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz.
All right, we're here on Tiger Talk on this Monday morning. Ty Engelbright, and have the pleasure of welcoming Paulette Gray into the WPKY studios. How are you this morning?
Doing fantastic, Ty. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you, because I was tentatively supposed to have federal jury duty. They didn't call us there today, and I didn't schedule anything knowing that. And so you came in, and I tried to get a hold of you last night to no avail, and you popped in. I think it's just meant to be that you're here today.
I think so.
So glad you're here. Well, and it's summertime is winding down.
It sure is.
We're heading into August, and that means the Community Disciples Banquet.
Yes, it's our 13th banquet. So we're excited to have that on Thursday, August 3rd at 6 o'clock p.m. at Northside Baptist Church.
That's a great facility for it.
It sure is.
The past several years, it's been up there, and the good thing is, it's a wide open space. They have a great kitchen, but there's a lot of attendance for the banquet, and it accommodates everybody quite nicely.
It sure does. We're anticipating about 150 this year. Northside's always been so generous to allow us to come there, and it's just a wonderful partnership.
Big time. And tell us a little bit more. I know early on we talked about who your guest, your speaker would be, and that didn't quite work out.
Exactly
but it did work out because you've got a fantastic guest speaker.
Yes, we do. Originally, we had Greg Smith scheduled, but he has to have double knee replacement surgery on August 3rd. So we were able to contact Ronnie Spry. Of course, Ronnie is a graduate of the class of 71, and he is going to be here. We're excited. He, is a minister. He's a coach. He's been so many different things and has such 35-plus years of experiences to share with us, and we're really looking forward to having him.
And I bet, and I think he, knowing his personality and how he is, he nobody will fall asleep during his speech. I don't think.
Exactly right. He said, send me something about the organization, and I sent that down to him. And I said, we want to serve. So any message you can bring about service, we're excited to have. So anyway, he will be here for the event, and I think he has a wedding on Saturday that he would have to leave for. But we are welcoming him and his family.
Where's Ronnie now?
Ronnie is in Augusta, Georgia now.
Yes, exactly. Has he been down there several years?
Several years. And of course, he was with Payne College as coach and athletic director for years, and retired. I think they named their basketball stadium after him. And I'm just really excited to have him come home.
Sure.
To share with us.
And he's had a fantastic career in life, and so he should bring a lot to the banquet. Anything else about the banquet that you want the listeners to know as far as how to?
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you'd like to purchase tickets, they are $15 each. You can do so by calling 270-365-3467. We can reserve a ticket for you. We will have Mitzi Travis from Princeton as our caterer. We've worked with her for a couple of years, and she always does an outstanding service to us, and the meal is always so delicious. And then, of course, it's our annual awards banquet.
Right.
So we'll be recognizing our Citizen of the Years, and we'll have a corporate sponsor award. We have some scholarship awards to give out. So it's just a wonderful evening. We start at 6 and generally have everyone out by 7:30, no later than 8.
Yeah, it's a nice evening. It's a great evening of fellowship. Again, the food is always
Yes, it
delicious, and it's a hodgepodge of folks. It's not.
Right.
It's from the entire community.
Exactly.
And so I would encourage anyone, whether you've been or if you've never been before, if you've never been especially, get a ticket and go because it's a fantastic night, and you don't. I mean, it's laughs, it's fun. Sometimes there's tears,
Yes,
but they're tears of joy usually, and it's reminiscing of times past and good times. But the message is usually always right on target, especially the last several years. You've had some great speakers, and just would encourage everybody to get their ticket and come out to the Community Disciples annual banquet.
And we're excited this year to be able to give away 5 tickets through WPKY.
Yes.
So
we
just
appreciate
hope
that.
Yes, well, we appreciate you doing that, and just looking forward to that event to kick off our Dotson Days celebration.
And be listening in the mornings. I will be coming up, give your chance to win those Dotson Day tickets here on WPKY, the Tiger. Anything else about the banquet before we transition into our Dotson Days?
Well, I know that the one thing that's kind of a little different, we have the mayor coming to present a special award, so we've added that to our program, and just really excited about that. So other than that, it's just this is our 13th year, and we're just thankful to be able to continue to serve our community.
And the Community Disciples meet Sundays?
First and third Sundays of every month at 3 o'clock. Or, 6 o'clock p.m.
And that's the Mary Jane Jones
At the Mary
House
Jane Jones
on Green
Center,
Street.
108 West Green.
108 West Green.
Yes.
So great organization. You guys do great works. We're going to take a String Beans Coffee House coffee break and a Miss McLovett's Cupcake Craze break. And we'll be back, and we'll talk with Paulette Gray about not just the Community Disciples and their annual banquet, which is coming up, but we will talk about Dotson Days as well. Just have a good conversation. We hope you'll stick around at 8:13. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Tiger Talk on WPKY The Tiger.
String Beans Coffee House in downtown Princeton specializes in made-to-order espresso drinks, hot, over ice, or frozen. They serve lunch Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2. Like them on Facebook to view their weekly menu. They also rent out the back room for birthday parties, anniversary parties, and baby showers. That's String Beans Coffee House, 108 East Main Street, Princeton. Give them a call, 270-365-0550. Shh! It's Princeton's best-kept secret. Pardon me?
Mrs. McLovett's Cupcakes in downtown Princeton. It's truly the best-kept secret in Princeton. Come down and enjoy a delicious homemade cupcake made from scratch and only from the finest ingredients. While downtown, enjoy a sweet treat on the patio in front of our shop. It's a delightful way to spend a moment with a friend or someone you love. Check out Instagram and Facebook for the Mrs. McLovett's Flavor of the Week. Mrs. McLovett's Cupcakes on Lower Main in Princeton, where there's always room for a cupcake. Phone 270-963-2544 to place an order.
And at 8:14, we're back here on Tiger Talk with Paulette Gray. Paulette wears many hats in the community. She has recently retired again from the Caldwell County school systems, and she's having a fantastic summer. We talked off the air. She's been taking care of her granddaughter, running around, and just having a big time, and you stay busy.
Yes, exactly.
But that's a good thing.
Enjoy that, exactly.
That is. Well, tell us about, of course, the banquet sort of kicks off the celebration of Dotson Days.
Yes, it does. And then on Friday, August 4th, we actually will have our back-to-school giveaway at 3 o'clock. That's school supplies for students in grades kindergarten through 12. And then the park is open for any kind of community activities. Then we have our basketball youth dirt bowl for kids ages 9 through 13. That starts at 4:30 p.m. We actually just assign teams. It's not bring a team and play. They try to even it up as much as possible. So I encourage all those kids that play on those traveling teams that are in those age groups from 9 to 13 to come up
on
and be
out,
a part
yeah.
of that. That would be fantastic. And then we always have our annual cornhole tournament. Dan Harris takes care of that for us. The registration is at 5:30, and the cornhole tournament begins at 6. If you pre-register, the fee is $20, and then if you show up the day of the tournament, it's $30. So you can contact Dan Harris at 270-365-5839 for that. And then from 8 to 10 p.m., Vic Gray is going to be the DJ in the park for the youth. So we're going to see how that goes this year.
Awesome.
Yeah, with DJ Vic.
I might need him in here.
I don't know about that, Ty. That's a risk you might be taking. But just want to give our kids something to do. And, of course, the park closes officially at 10 o'clock.
Right.
So from 8 to 10, there will just be music for the youth if they would like to do that. And then from 9 to midnight, there's a meet and greet for adults that want to just come and to reminisce about Dotson, and that's at Claude's Place on North Donovan Street.
Awesome. Well, that sounds like a
Great
night to kick off everything.
Exactly right.
And that is just Friday night.
That's Friday night. And then
wow, full schedule.
Full schedule on Friday. And then Saturday morning, of course, the park opens if for any games or activities that anyone in the community would like to do, starting at 9:30. Our president, Barbara Pulno, always has bingo for the adults. We have some seniors that like to come out and play, and they do that from 10 to noon, So you just show up and start playing. And then there will be a Dotson program put on by the Dotson Park Board.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking back, moving forward, and that's from noon to 1.
Okay.
I think on the program they have Mayor Danny Beavers, County Judge Executive Ellen Dunning, and then Jason Wilson, who started our youth program, the football in the park, and then some community recognitions along with veteran recognitions, and the community choir will sing.
Great.
Then also, it keeps going.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, in the heat of the day at 1 o'clock, we have our 7-on-7 adult, or basically adult dirt bowl. The ages actually are 14 and up. So they can contact Vic Gray for that at 365-3467. They go all day until someone is crowned champion. So we're excited about that. And then again, after running up and down the court all day, Vic Gray will be back to be DJ in the park again that evening from 8 to 10.
He might not. He might just sleep the rest of the week.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna have lots of water and Gatorade and maybe. I don't know. Just oxygen and everything else that we can have there for them. But it's always a fun activity. And then that night is the Black and Gold dance for ages 25 and up, and that's also at Claude's Place on North Donovan. I think you can purchase advance tickets for $10 per person or $15 at the door. And then Sunday, this is something new that we've added. Sunday, August 6th at 3 o'clock p.m., we're going to have a community worship service with Reverend Byron Copeland, who is a graduate of Caldwell County High School and a minister in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, where he resides. So he will be here at 3 o'clock to deliver the word and a message to the community. So we're very excited about that. We do have vendors in the park on Friday and Saturday. If they are interested in purchasing a booth, it's $50 for the whole weekend, and they can also call 270-365-3467 for information about that. So we have a full weekend.
My goodness,
Yes.
lots of stuff to, and we want to encourage everybody to come out and be a part
Right.
of Dotson Days. I mean, it's an event for everybody, and it's a celebration. It's a community celebration.
It is.
And I tell you, if you want to see some fabulous skills, that 7-on-7 is the dirt bowl
Yes.
basketball is just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
I've seen
amazing.
Vic up here running up and down the street to kind of get ready
I
for
think he's trying to get
his
ready.
DJ activities
Yes,
and
exactly.
his basketball.
Which is really interesting because generally you don't have that many refs, but because of they are up in age, we usually have about 4 to 5 refs on the
Yeah.
court because they do run.
Oh, yeah. And it's heat of the day.
Yes, heat of the day. Exactly right. So.
Fantastic. You know what? A lot of memories I have of Dotson Days, of course, of all the great events is the meals. Of course,
Yes.
that's changed a little
that
bit.
has changed. It had just because of some regulations with
regulations,
the
yeah.
health department and knowing that the the time of the day.
Time of the day, that's right.
So that's why we bring in the vendors. They
Yeah.
have to go through the health department to be able to set up. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of great vendors up there
Yes.
if you want something, while you're up there enjoying all the festivities, want something to eat, get something cold to drink, be there. And what a great space that park is,
Right.
and it's right there on the historic site where the school sat. And it's a homecoming.
It is a homecoming.
And everybody has smiles on their faces, whether it's hot or whatever. People are glad to see each other, and there's reunions there that from folks that haven't seen each other for years.
Exactly right. You're right, Ty. And just a wonderful time, and just talking about the memories of growing up when Dotson Days first started, and how excited we were every summer for that. And those are just some things we want to teach our children and just share with the community. Dotson School it was way more than basketball. So we're really excited to share some of the memories and the history of Dotson School with those that are coming up now.
A lot of great educators
Right.
that school.
Exactly right.
Folks got good educations at that school. And went out in the community and did a lot of great things, as Ronnie Spry
Right.
and these folks that have come back to do your community disciples banquet. Have gone on done not just in athletics,
Right.
in academics
Right.
as well.
Exactly.
So that's an important thing to
Right.
point out to our young people.
Exactly right.
So going to be a fantastic weekend. We started off on Friday night, Thursday night rather, with the banquet. Is that right? Yeah,
Yes,
Thursday night with the
Thursday.
banquet. Yeah, and then Friday, full day,
Right.
full schedule of events, and then goes into Saturday, and then it all kind of comes to an end on Sunday with the community worship service.
Yes.
And you said Byron Copeland.
Byron
Is that
Copeland,
Goat?
That's Goat.
That is Goat.
That's
Oh my
nephew,
goodness.
Goat Copeland.
That is
It
Goat.
Yes. And,
Good for him.
Just very proud of him.
Well, sure.
And his family and the service that he does in Hopkinsville. And of course, when we said, "Are you interested?" he said, "Of course, I'm interested." So.
Well, that's
He
fantastic.
will be here with us at 3:00 that day.
Goat did his stint in athletics as well here in Collier County. A little bit younger than me, but
Yes.
remember hearing that name Goat over the
Yes.
radio airways
Yes.
for many times.
Exactly right.
So fantastic for him, and I didn't realize that he was in the ministry now.
Mhm.
So
Yes, he is.
well, good for him. Well, thank you so much. It's going to be a fantastic few days here in this community. Always is when we have the Dotson days, the homecoming, the community disciples banquet, and just everything that all of it entails, because it is a homecoming. A lot of folks come from out of town, and then this town, this community, gives them the red carpet, and just it's a good time.
Okay. Well, we're excited about it, and just again welcome and encourage anyone in the community to come up and be a part of it, and just to sit back and to watch, or if you want to come up and do. I know we had one of the churches. I think that weekend happens to be one of the weekends where several youth groups go out and do different activities.
Okay.
And we had a church last year come up and do some things in the park too. So we just welcome anyone, health department, anyone that wants to come up and do any type of service for people in the community. They're very much welcome.
Well, we're going to come up there and do a broadcast. And
That
I'll
will
talk
be
to you about the
fantastic.
times.
Okay.
Don't want to interfere. I think last year we were there 11 to 1, but we'll figure that out with the program that we're
Okay.
talking about.
That
But
will work.
I do want to tell you, since we're enjoying these great donut holes from Whistle
Yes.
Stop Donuts,
They're
we
delicious.
appreciate them. I do want to tell you, since 1978, Perry's Floors & More has been selling, installing, servicing homeowners throughout Western Kentucky with quality flooring and workmanship. Perry's Floors & More carries luxury vinyl plank and luxury vinyl tile, carpet, window treatments, and more. Quality brands like Mannington, Shaw, Tarkett, Beaulieu, and Flexitech. And there's a reason why we say you can walk on our reputation. Quality brands, excellent customer service, combined with 40 years of experience is why we say you can walk on our reputation. Go see Bill and Lucy Perry, 127 West Market Street, or call 365-9689 here in Princeton for Perry's Floors and More. We appreciate them. They're new to Tiger Talk
That's
as we get this
fantastic.
going, so we appreciate them, and we appreciate you as well. What have we missed? I mean, we got a lot of stuff.
Yes, I think we actually covered everything today, Ty. So thank you again for having us.
Yes, and want you here anytime there's either a community disciple event or anything that we need to know about. Possibility of me keeping all that so I can
Sure.
put
I
together
will
all
get-
that,
if
or at
we-
least get a copy?
Yes, I'll get you a copy.
Awesome,
Sure
awesome,
will.
because I know that's a big itinerary, and appreciate your work and Vic's work and all the folks, the community disciples, and everybody that put together these events, because it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of joy for everybody to come together for this fabulous homecoming. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. All right, at 8:25, that's going to wrap up this edition. It's the Monday edition of Tiger Talk here on WPKY The Tiger. I want to thank Paulette Gray, the community disciples, wearing many hats and doing what she does here in the community. She serves this community wonderfully, and we can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
So, all right, at 8:25, that's going to do it for our edition today of Tiger Talk on this Monday. Be sure you tune in tomorrow morning. I will welcome Caldwell County Sheriff Stan Hudson on Tiger Talk, and we'll be talking, I'm sure, about the eclipse, amongst other things, here on WPKY The Tiger and Tiger Talk at 8:25.
When you think of downtown Princeton, it's hard not to think about